today that God has for us now, that we're able to go and reach out for someone else who may be struggling today, who may be struggling now. We're able to truly then be their brethren, their brothers, bringing them back to the Father. That is the goal. We want to bring people home by understanding that our home is with God. I'm going to ask if my mom could come up to sing a song, and then we're going to close out with an appeal. If I were to ask my dad a question, I would ask him, if I were to move to some random island off of Great Britain in Europe, would I still be your son? He said yes. Okay. If I were to get married, which I already have, and have kids, and I become a father, would I still be your son? He's still my father. Thank you. The title of the message, Once a Son, Always a Son. To be honest, even if I perish in the grave, the day that I die, I'm still his son. What that means is that this love that God has for his children, for each of us, each and every person here, uniquely and individually, the love that he has for you is always going to be with you. No matter where you go, no matter what you do, the Father loves you. God himself loves you. Jesus came to communicate it, and his love, his death on the cross, demonstrates the depth of God's love, the extent that he would go to make sure you make it to heaven. I want to just present 3 appeals. The first one is to parents. Once again, do you want to have, asking the parents, do you want to have that kind of love for your children? Do you want to have an invincible love, a love that is undying? And clearly, God is already working that in the parents. But if you see that there's struggles, sometimes it's hard. You don't know how to reveal it to them. If you want God's help in helping you reveal his quality of love to your children, I invite you to stand. If you would like God's assistance Powerful. Thank you. The second appeal, once again, appeals are not before man, they are before God. God who sees is the same God who will help you, not just at this point, but every day afterward. I say, if there's anyone who feels like they are searching, you have that void, and you want to know, you want to be satisfied, you want to have clarity and mission and purpose, I invite you to stand as well. If you need assistance, I invite you to come to the front. If you need help with following God, with knowing Him, with pursuing to love Him, I invite you to come to the front. And God sees. God seeks to help all. Thank you. The final appeal that I want to make is one that I believe I am called into. And that is why I've come down here. If you see that you have people around you, you have brothers, you have sisters, you have friends, you have people that are around you, and you see that you tend to be fulfilling the role of the older brother as told in the parable, but you want to take another step, you want to fulfill the role of Christ in the lives of your brethren and family members. If that is your desire, I invite you to come to the front. Not as though you are coming before men, but as you are coming before God saying, here am I, send me. Send me to them, wherever they may be. Put your words in my mouth, that your love may be communicated to them. If that is your desire, I invite you to come to the front. As it said, fear not, be of a good courage. Because God says He is with you wherever you go. When you go to your brethren, if they be in a far country, God is with you there. If you go to your friends and they're at school and you want to minister to them, remember God is with you there. If you're going to work, wherever it may be, remember that God is with you because you're His son. And once you're a son, you're always a son. There is no end to that relationship. With that, we'll say a word of prayer. I'm going to ask my dad if he could conclude the prayer.
Lord, we are thankful for the message that reveals the heart of God toward us. And you did it in a very vivid way today. You allowed us to see ourselves through this parable. You allowed us to see our shortcomings and our need. So we're standing here today to let you know, God, that we have a great need and a great distance to be like you. We ask that you pour out your Holy Spirit upon us so that we can represent you in our search for the lost. Thank you, O Lord, for being that kind of God. Thank you, O Lord, for loving us so much that your love has been represented as invincible. We tried to escape it. We tried to hide from it. We tried to go in opposite directions, but yet your love pursues us. Your love chases us. We cannot escape it. We are in the sanctuary today, not by our own choice, not by our own providence. You have set this appointment for us because you want our hearts and you want to reveal yourself to us. We're thankful, oh God, that the prodigal now has a plan for his life. The prodigals who return to the Father's house now have their eyes open. What they couldn't see before, they see now. What they used to like to do, they don't like to do anymore because they recognize that it is like chasing the wind. But now, oh God, we've come home. And we come all the way home, not just in location, but also in mind. We're coming back to where it was safe, coming back to where God's love protected us, coming back to where we can be nurtured. We've left our Father's house. We left our Father's principles. We thought that it was just a bunch of do's and don'ts, but now we see that it was love that was dictating our Father's decisions, our Father's plans that He had for us. His love. It was like a fence around us, but now, Lord, we're coming home. There are individuals in this sanctuary today that you're calling home. Chase them, Lord. Don't let them depart and go back to where they were. Let them stay home. Let them not feel comfortable leaving the Father's house. So surround us, oh Lord. We have come to this altar. And there are still some that may have not had the courage maybe to come forward. And I pray that you would chase them and soften them, oh God, and lure them, pull them gently by your love. We learn, oh God, that only the love of God can bring us to repentance. Only the love of God can change our hearts. And if there's anything that's preventing us from seeing that love, whether it be pride, whether it be selfishness, remove it now, oh God, so that your plans will be done in our lives. I want to pray for the parents, oh Lord, like myself, who are tested to exhibit the kind of love that you had toward the human race. And sometimes we do get tired, sometimes we do get weary. I pray that you would fortify all parents so that they don't give up on their sons and daughters, but that they begin to represent you, your patience, your meekness, your love, so that they're surprised at our responses. So we ask, oh God, that you bless the decisions and any movement toward you, oh God. I pray that you would magnify it in their own minds. For every step, oh Lord, we pray that you take free towards them, so that your name will be honored today. We did not come this last Sabbath of the year to play church. We came, oh Lord, to see a move of God in the hearts of those who are calling on you now. We're calling on you, oh God, to work. We're calling on you to do beyond what the preacher can do, what the pastor can do. We're calling on you to move into hearts and change hearts. Those who are resistant to coming home, oh Lord, we pray that you break every barrier, every bondage of sin, and then transform us, Lord, so that we might be prepared for this next year, because we're in the Father's house. We'll pray more often. We'll seek your face more often. But we'll not take a step without you. We'll not abandon the teachings that we once had as in our youth, that we will return to those teachings. The Father has given us the kingdom, and he wants us in that kingdom. So bless us, Lord. Bless all today. In Jesus' name, we ask and pray. Amen. Amen.
Thank you. Somebody can embrace and let's head back to the seats.